Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Anunta, the Crochet World, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment on my videos. And today we're going to do this beautiful pattern. Here it is for our this key holder. So here it is. You can simply have your this keys like this, and when you want your keys, you can simply take them out here like this. So here it is. Simply just have your this key holder. Here it is. And for this project I've used my 100% cotton yarn, and for this one I've used my this 3 mm of the hook. So let's begin. So here it is. We will start with a magic circle. So just have your yarn and have a magic circle here like this. You can have an axe here like this and have the second strand of yarn at the back. Insert your hook like this and grab your this second strand of yarn through your this first strand of yarn and turn your work, and here it is. This is your magic circle. Now here we will have a chain one. Now this chain one is not a stitch. We have made this chain one only to secure about this magic circle. Here it is. It looks like this. And now we will have 18 double crochets into our this magic circle for our this first round. So for that I will just insert my hook into my this magic circle like this, and we'll grab the yarn. Here it is. I'm going to have 2 loops on my hook. Now yarn over and pull my yarn through 2 loops, and this is one single crochet. And now I will have a chain one, and now this one single crochet and one chain one will count as my one double crochet. So here it is. I've made my this first double crochet here with a single crochet and a chain one, and now we will have another 17 double crochets into our this magic circle. So for that, yarn over and insert your hook into this magic circle like this, and grab your yarn. You're gonna have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops. Yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops, and this is your second double crochet. So here it is. We got our this first double crochet and a second double crochet. Again, yarn over, insert your hook into this magic circle and grab your yarn. You're gonna have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops. Yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops. Again, yarn over and insert your hook into this magic circle like this and grab your yarn. You're gonna have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops, and yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops. And here it is. We got about this 4 double crochets. Now keep on having a double crochets, and in total we're gonna need 18 double crochets. 1 8. So I'm gonna meet you after my 18 double crochets. And here it is. I got my this 18 double crochets here for my this round number 1, and now I will just pull my yarn a little tight here like this, and now we will go to this first double crochet. So here it is. We got over this first single crochet and a chain one. So this is our first double crochet. Just insert your hook into this first double crochet into this chain one and grab your yarn and have a slip stitch, and here it is. This is the end of our first round with our 18 double crochets, and it looks like this. Now for our round number 2, here it is. I will simply have a chain one here. So just have a chain one, and now we will go to this first double crochet. Remember, this is our single crochet and a chain one. This is our first double crochet from our round number 1. So I will go to this first double crochet, and here I'm gonna have a front loop puff stitch, and for that I'm gonna have 3 yarn overs. So for that, simply just have 1 yarn over here, and we will go to this stitch here, our first stitch here. Insert your hook like this, and we're gonna have front post puff stitch here. So simply insert your hook like this and grab your yarn. You're gonna have 3 loops on your hook. Again, yarn over for the second time. Insert your hook into this first stitch here and grab your yarn. Here it is. You're gonna have 5 loops on your hook. Again, yarn over and insert your hook into this stitch, into this first stitch, and grab your yarn. And here it is. You're gonna have 7 loops on your hook. So here it is. It's 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. You're gonna have 7 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through 6 loops only. So here it is. Simply just pull your yarn through 6 loops. Here it is. You're gonna have 2 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and here it is. This is your front post puff stitch, and it looks like this. Now we will go to this next stitch. So go to this next stitch, and here we're gonna have 3 double crochets into this next stitch. So for that, simply just go to this next stitch. This is our stitch number 2 from our round number 1. So yarn over and insert your hook into this next stitch, into the second stitch, and grab your yarn. You're going to have 3 loops in your hook. Yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. Yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. Again, have your this second double crochet, and again have your this third double crochet. So here it is. We're going to have 3 double crochets into our this second stitch here. Now we will go to this next stitch, stitch number 3, and here again we're going to repeat our this front post puff stitch. So for that, yarn over for 3 times. So here it is. I'm just going to yarn over for first time and will insert my hook like this into my this next stitch, stitch number 3 of my this round number 1, like this, and we'll grab the yarn. Here it is. Yarn over second time, insert your hook and grab your yarn, and yarn over for the third time and insert your hook into your this third stitch and grab your yarn. Here it is. You're going to have 7 loops in your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through 6 loops. Here it is. You're going to have 2 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and here it is. It looks like this. Now we will chain up 3. So here it is. It's 1, 2 and 3, like this. And now we will repeat our this pattern for next 5 times. So again we will go to this next stitch. So after this chain 3, simply go to this next stitch, this one, stitch number 4. Remember, this is our stitch number 3 of our round number 1. We will go to this next stitch, stitch number 4 of our this round number 1, and here again we will repeat our this pattern. So we're going to have front post puff stitch here. So for that we will yarn over for 3 times. So here it is. Yarn over, insert your hook and grab your yarn. You're going to have 3 loops. Again yarn over for the second time and grab your yarn, and again yarn over for the third time and grab your yarn. Here it is. You're going to have 7 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through 6 loops, and you're going to have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. Here it is. It looks like this. Again we will go to this next stitch, and here we're going to have 3 double crochets into this one stitch. So here it is. It's 1, 2 and 3 here, like this. And now we will have another front post puff stitch into this next stitch. So for that we will yarn over for 3 times. So yarn over and insert your hook into this next stitch and grab your yarn. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Here it is. You're going to have 7 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull your yarn through 6 loops. You're going to have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and here it is. It looks like this. And now we will have chain 3. So here it is. It's 1, 2 and 3 here, like this. Now repeat your this pattern for next 4 times, and I'm going to meet you at the end here. And here it is. I've repeated my pattern for about 6 times, and it looks like this. And here I'm going to have my this last chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Here it is. And now we will go to this first puff stitch. So here it is. This is our first puff stitch. Go to this first puff stitch, insert your hook into this first puff stitch, your front post puff stitch here, like this. And now grab a yarn and have your this slip stitch, and here it is. It looks like this. So here it is. This is our round number 2, and here it is. Now for our round number 3, we will change the color of our yarn. So here it is. I'm just gonna have my this second color. So have you this second yarn, and now we will attach our the second yarn in here, like this. Here it is. Secure your this yarn, and now here chain 1, and now we will again go to this first stitch. So this is our first stitch. Go to this first stitch here, like this. Grab a yarn and have 1 single crochet here, like this, and a chain 1. Now the single crochet and a chain 1 will count as your first double crochet, and now we will go to this next stitch. Now this is our 1 double crochet. Go to this next stitch, and here again we're going to have 1 double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into this next stitch and grab a yarn. You're going to have 3 loops. Yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. Yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and this is your your second double crochet. Here it is. It looks like this. And now here we will skip over this next stitch. So skip over this next double crochet. Here it is. We already got over this second double crochet on over this first double crochet. Skip over this second double crochet and go to this third double crochet here into this fourth stitch. If you will count from here, this is your fourth stitch. Go to this next stitch and here we will have one double crochet like this. And now we will go to this next stitch and here again we will have one double crochet. So this is our front post puff stitch here. So I have your one double crochet here. Here it is, like this. So have your first double crochet here, have your second double crochet here, skip this next stitch and then have one double crochet and then one double crochet here like this. And now we will be here on our this chain 3 space. Now here we will have two double crochets. So here it is, it's 1 and 2, chain 2, 1 and 2, and have another 2 double crochets into the same chain 3 space. So here it is, it's 1 and 2. Here it is, like this. And now we will repeat our this pattern all the way around on our this round number 3. So again we will go to this next stitch here. This is our first front post puff stitch and here we will have one double crochet. Go to this next stitch. This is your one double crochet, have one double crochet here. And now skip this next stitch, go to the stitch after that and have one double crochet here. Go to this next stitch. This is your front post double crochet and have one double crochet here. And again you are on this chain 3 space, and into this chain 3 space we will have two double crochets, 1 and 2, chain 2, 1 and 2, and another 2 double crochets into our this same chain 3 space. Here it is, like this. Now repeat this pattern for next 4 times and I'm gonna meet you here. And here it is. At the end of my this round number 3, it looks like this. And now to finish up our this round number 3, we will go to this first double crochet. So this is our first single crochet and a chain 1. We will insert our hook into this chain 1 here like this, grab your yarn and have one slip stitch, and that's how we will finish up this round number 3, and it looks like this. Now for our round number 4, we will again change the color of our yarn. So here it is, we haven't cut our this first color. So here it is, we got our this first yarn here at the back, and now we will simply attach our this first color here. Adjust your yarn, secure your yarn. Here it is, like this. And now here we will go to this first stitch, our first double crochet, insert your hook into this chain 1 here. Again grab your yarn, you're gonna have 2 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and this is our first single crochet. Now we will go to this next stitch, insert your hook into this next stitch, grab your yarn and have one single crochet. And now we will go to this round number 2. Remember we skip over this stitch, over this second double crochet. So we will go to this second double crochet of our round number 2 here. This is our round number 3, this is our round number 2. So we will go to this round number 2 and we will have our one front post puff stitch here into this second double crochet. So here it is, we got over this 3 double crochets here. We skip over this middle double crochet, so we will go to this skipped stitch. So for that, yarn over and insert your hook into this stitch here into this round number 2 and grab a yarn. So here it is, it's 1, 2 and 3. Here it is, yarn over and spool your yarn through all 6 loops. You're gonna have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops. Here it is, like this. Now we will go here into this next stitch. So here it is, we will not skip any stitch here. You can see we will not skip any stitch here. So we got over this single crochet here into over this second stitch, and now we will go to this third stitch. You can clearly understand it from the back. So here it is, this is our first stitch, this is our second stitch, this is our first stitch, this is our second stitch, and this is our third stitch. So we will go to this third stitch here, and again we will have one single crochet here like this. Again, go to this next stitch, insert your hook, grab yarn and have one single crochet. Again, go to this next 2 stitches and have your one single crochet into each stitch here, like this. Here it is. Now, we are here into this chain 2 space, and here into this chain 2 space, we will have 3 single crochets. So insert your hook, grab yarn and have 3 single crochets here. It's 1, 2, and 3. Here it is. Now, again, we are here on this side. Now here, first 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and 4, have one single crochet into each stitch. So here it is. Insert your hook into this first stitch and have your one single crochet, go to this next one, have one single crochet, go to this next one, have one single crochet, and go to this next one and have one single crochet. Here it is. Now we are here. So here we will go down to this round number 2 and we will go to this one skipped stitch or this skipped double crochet, and here we are going to have one front post puff stitch. So for that we will yarn over for 3 times. So here it is. It's 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over and pull your yarn through 6 loops. You're gonna have 2 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through remaining 2 loops. Here it is. And now next 4 stitches we will have one single crochet into each stitch. So here it is. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we are here into this chain 2 space, and here have 3 single crochets into this chain 2 space. So it's 1, 2, and 3. Here it is. It looks like this. And now we will repeat our this pattern all the way on our this round number 4. So again, first 4 stitches we will have one single crochet into each stitch, and then our 5th stitch will be here on our this round number 2. We will go to this one skipped double crochet and we will have one front post puff stitch into this one stitch. Then again, next 4 stitches have one single crochet into each stitch, and into this chain 2 space have 3 single crochets. Keep on repeating this pattern all the way around, and I'm gonna meet you here on this stitch. And here it is. Here at the end, and now I will have my this remaining 2 stitches here. So here it is. I got my this last 3 single crochets here into my this chain 2 space, and I'm here and will have my this remaining 2 stitches. Here I'm gonna have one single crochet on each stitch. Here it is, like this. And now we will go to this first single crochet, insert your hook into this first single crochet, grab a yarn and have one slip stitch, and that's how we will finish our this round number 4. And it looks like this. And now for our round number 5, our round number 5 is going to be our last round. So here it is. I'm just going to have my this second color. So we will change the color here and grab your this second color here and attach your this yarn and secure your yarn here like this. Now here we will have one single crochet into each stitch. So here it is. We will go to this first stitch. Now this is our first stitch. Insert your hook into this first stitch, grab yarn and have one single crochet here. Go to this next one and have one single crochet here. So this is your first single crochet, second single crochet, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Here it is. So here it is. Have your first 8 single crochets, one single crochet into each stitch, and you will be here. Now here you can see these are the 3 single crochets from our previous round. So here it is. We already got over this one single crochet on our this first single crochet. We will go to the second single crochet. This is our middle single crochet of our this 3 single crochets from our this previous round. So we will go to this next stitch. So have your first 8 single crochets here. Go to this next stitch, and here into this next stitch have 2 single crochets. So it's 1 and 2. Here it is. Have 2 single crochets here, and now onwards we will have one single crochet into each stitch. So here it is. Next 11 stitches we will have one single crochet into each stitch. So here it is. This is our this third stitch from our this last 3 stitches from our this chain 2 space here. So we will go to this next stitch and have one single crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Here it is. Have this 11 stitches on this side here like this, and now into this 12th stitch always have 2 single crochets into this 1 stitch. So it's 1 and 2, and now we will repeat our this pattern on our this all of our this remaining sides, so until here. So here it is again, next 11 stitches. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11. Next 11 stitches have 1 single crochet into each stitch, and then into this 12th stitch, that will be your middle stitch from this 3 single crochets, have 2 single crochets into your this 12th stitch. Again, next 11 stitches have 1 single crochet into each stitch, and into this 12th stitch have 2 single crochets into this 1 stitch. Keep on repeating this pattern until here, and I'm gonna meet you here. And here it is. I've got my this last 11 stitches here, and I'm here on my this 12th stitch, and here I will have 2 single crochets. So it's 1 and 2, and now for this remaining 3 stitches we will have 1 single crochet into each stitch. It's 1, 2 and 3. So remember, you had your first 8 stitches here, and these 3 stitches will make 11 stitches here. So here it is. This is the end of our this round number 5, and now we will go to this next stitch, insert your hook into this first stitch and grab a yarn and have 1 slip stitch here, and that's how we will finish up over this round number 5. And now we will cut our yarn. So here it is. Simply cut all of your this yarn here, secure your this last stitch here. So this is your last work stitch. This is your first stitch where you have made your this slip stitch. Here it is. This is your first stitch. Skip your this next stitch, go to the stitch after that, insert your this hook from the back here like this, and now just grab your this loose end here like this, and now this is your slip stitch. So we will turn our work, insert your hook from here into your this slip stitch here like this, and simply grab your this loose end and take it out from the back. Here it is, and that will create a nicely knitted stitch here like this. You can adjust your stitch, adjust your size, and here it is. It looks like this. So you're gonna have your flawless work in here. Now here, if you will count all of your this stitches, you're gonna have your 78 stitches for your this round number 5. Here it is. I'm just gonna turn my work, and I will hide my all of these loose ends in, and I will make exactly the same the second part as well. So just repeat your this pattern, and I'm gonna meet you after that. And here it is. I've got my this 2 parts here. Now we're gonna attach our this 2 parts together here like this. Now we will attach our this 1 side, 2nd side, 3rd side, 4th side, and our this 5th side, and we will leave our this 5th side like this. So here it is. We will start attaching from here. So here it is. You can go to this stitch in here. Now you can find your this 2 stitches here. Remember, we had our this 2 stitches on our this stitch number 12. So here it is. We got our this 2 stitches here. I will go to the 2nd stitch here like this here, and similarly I will do the same on my this 2nd side. So here it is. Again, you can find your this 2 stitches, 1 and 2 in the middle, and you're gonna go to this 2nd stitch. So here it is. Just insert your hook into the 2nd stitch here. So we will have this both the loops, and we will insert our hook like this. Now we will have our this yarn, and we will start attaching our this 2 parts together. So for that, just have your yarn and simply grab your yarn here, adjust your yarn, secure your yarn here, and now to secure my yarn I will have a chain 1. Now remember, this chain 1 I have made only to secure my this yarn. Here it is. Now I will again insert my hook into that same stitch, both the sides here like this, and I will grab the yarn. Here it is. I'm going to have 2 loops on my hook. Now I will make a slip stitch here. So I will pull my this first loop through my this second loop here. So have a slip stitch here and chain 1 like this. Now we will go to this next stitch, insert your hook into this next stitch, take both the loops here like this. I'm gonna have my this loose end as well. I will just hide that while having my this stitches. Just grab a yarn here. You're gonna have 2 loops and have your this slip stitch and chain 1. Again we will go to this next stitch, insert your hook into this next stitch here like this. Go to this second part and insert your hook into this second part as well, into this next stitch here like this, and simply yarn over and grab a yarn. You're gonna have 2 loops on your hook. Now make a slip stitch here. So just pull your this first loop through your the second loop here like this and chain 1. And now we will repeat over this pattern on this side. So just repeat your pattern on this side and on your this second side. So just repeat your pattern until here. So here I will meet you somewhere in here. I will have my this 2 stitches here into this middle. So I'm going to meet you somewhere in here on this 2 stitches. So simply repeat your pattern from here until here, and we will have 1 slip stitch and a chain 1 on each stitch while attaching over this both sides here like this. Insert your hook here and now grab the yarn and make a slip stitch here and chain 1. Again go to this next stitch, insert your hook into this next stitch on both the sides here like this, and grab your yarn and make a slip stitch and a chain 1. Keep on repeating this pattern on this 2 sides, and I'm going to meet you here. So here it is. I've attached my this side and my this second side here, and I am here. So here it is. I've got my this 2 stitches here in the middle, and on the second side again I've got my this 2 stitches here in the middle. Now from here we will attach next 6 stitches together. So here it is. Just go to this next stitch, insert your hook into both the sides here like this, and we will attach 6 stitches from here. So here it is. Have 1 slip stitch and a chain 1. So that's your 1 stitch. Have your this second stitch, slip stitch and a chain 1. Go to this third stitch and have 1 slip stitch and chain 1. Go to this fourth stitch and have 1 slip stitch and a chain 1, and go to this fifth stitch and have 1 slip stitch and a chain 1, and go to this next stitch and have 1 slip stitch and a chain 1. So here it is. We got over the 6 stitches here like this, and now here we are in the middle. So we started attaching our these 2 parts together from here. So we got one side, second side, and we are here in the middle. Now here we will go to this next 3 stitches, but we will not attach our this 2 parts together. So just leave this second part aside and we will go only on this side. So here it is. For next 3 stitches we will have our stitches only on this front side. So here it is. You got your this last stitch here. Go to this next one, insert your hook here. Remember, we are not attaching here, so just leave your this second side behind and simply grab a yarn and have 1 slip stitch and a chain 1. So that's your first stitch. Go to this next one, insert your hook, grab a yarn and have 1 slip stitch and a chain 1. Go to this next one, insert your hook, grab a yarn and have 1 slip stitch and a chain 1. So here it is. This is our next 3 stitches, and we will not attach anything in here. So here it is. Just leave your this 3 stitches here, and now we will again start attaching our this 2 sides together. So again, go at the back, skip at this next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3, and we will take over this 4th stitch, this one. So here it is. Insert your hook into this next stitch like this, and skip at this next 3 stitches on the back. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Go to this 4th stitch, insert your hook into this 4th stitch here. Like this, and now grab a yarn, have 1 slip stitch and chain 1, and now we will repeat our pattern all the way on this side, on our this fourth side and on our this fifth side. So we will attach our this two parts until here. So here it is. I'm gonna meet you here on our this two stitches on this side. So keep on attaching now. So here you're gonna have next 6 stitches, and then you're gonna attach on this side and you're gonna attach on this side, and I'm gonna meet you here on my this 2 stitches, this middle 2 stitches. So here it is. I'm gonna meet you on this stitch. Keep on attaching your sides here. I'm gonna meet you here. Remember, we are gonna attach only 5 sides here. We got 6 sides here, and we will not attach our this last side. So we start from here. We will attach our this side. This is our middle side, and another 2 sides here, and we will leave our this 2 parts like this. So here it is. I'm gonna meet you here, and here it is. I'm right here. So I've got my this next 2 stitches here in the middle one. At the back again, I've got my this 2 stitches here, if you can clearly see it. Now we will take only 1 stitch from here. So here it is. I've got my this chain 1 here. I will go to this next stitch and will insert my hook. We'll grab the yarn and we'll have a slip stitch and a chain 1, and here it is. We are going to stop in here, so we will not attach our this one side. So here it is. Leave this one open here and attach this 5 sides, and now we will cut our yarn in here and simply secure this last stitch and hide this end in, and I'm gonna meet you after that. And here it is. Our key holder is almost ready. Now here for our this ball, we will take our this yarn, and here we will start with a magic circle. So simply just have your this magic circle here, and here just gonna have my this chain 1. Now this chain 1 is only to secure my this magic circle. We are not going to count this chain 1 as any stitch. Now here we're going to have 7 single crochets into our this magic circle for our round number 1. So here it is. Just insert your hook into this magic circle like this. Grab your yarn. You're going to have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops. This is your first single crochet, and you're going to have 7 single crochets here. So here it is. That's second single crochet, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now pull your this yarn and tighten up your this magic circle here. Here it is. And now we will go to this first stitch. So I will directly go to this first stitch, insert your hook into this first stitch, and then we will start over this round number 2 here like this. I will simply hide my this end along with my this stitches. So I'm just going to have my this yarn into my this stitch here like this, and grab your yarn. Here it is. You're going to have 2 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, and that's going to be your first single crochet of your round number 2. Now here if you want, you can have a stitch marker. It's completely optional. Now here we will have 2 single crochets into each stitch for our this round number 2. So in total we are going to have 14 single crochets. So here it is. Again we will go to this first stitch, insert your hook, grab your yarn, and have this second single crochet here. Now go to this next stitch. This is a second stitch here like this. Insert your hook and have your this 2 single crochets here into this stitch again. So that's 1 and 2. Again go to your this third stitch and have another 2 single crochets here. So that's 1 and 2. Here it is. You got your the 6 single crochets. Now keep on having 2 single crochets into each stitch, and by the end of this round number 2, we will have 14 single crochets. Here it is. At the end of my this round number 2, I got my this 14 single crochets, and now for round number 3, 4 and 5, our next 3 rounds, we will have 1 single crochet into each stitch. So simply just take out your this stitch marker, insert your hook into this first stitch, grab a yarn and have your this 1 single crochet and start your this round number 3 directly, and simply have your this stitch marker. Now if you want, you can have a stitch marker on first stitch of each round. So here it is. This is the first stitch of our this round number 3, and now we will have 1 single crochet on each stitch, and keep on repeating your this round number 3 until your round number 5. So keep on having 1 single crochet on each stitch for this round number 3, and for your round number 4, and for your round number 5, and your each round will have 14 single crochets, and I'm gonna meet you after my round number 5. Here it is. And here it is. I'm here at the end of my this round number 5, and it looks like this. And now for round number 6, we will have our 2 stitches together. So here it is, just take out the stitch marker and we will go to this next 2 stitches. These are our first 2 stitches and we will insert our hook into this first stitch. Now here we will insert into the front loop of our this first stitch here like this, yarn over and grab your yarn. You're gonna have 2 loops on your hook. Again, go to this next stitch, insert your hook into the front loop of your this next stitch, your second stitch, like this, yarn over and grab your yarn. You're gonna have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops, and that's gonna be your first single crochet of your round number 6. And now we will repeat over this pattern all the way round, and by the end of this round, round number 6, we will have 7 single crochets. Here it is, and I'm gonna meet you at the end. Here like this. Here it is, and now if you want you can take out your this stitch marker, and now we will fill over this round, over this ball with over this softer feeling. Now we're gonna have a little bit of this softer feeling, not much, so simply fill it up, and here like this. Here it is, I've got my this softer feeling in here. And now here after this round number 6 we will chain up 40. So just chain up 40 here. It's 1 2 3 4 5 39 and 40. So here it is, have your this 40 chains. And now here we will cut our yarn, so we're just gonna cut a little longer tail here like this and secure your this last chain here. And now we will need needle. So here it is, just have your needle like this, and now we are here. So we will go all the way around and we will close over this ball. So for that, here it is, this is our last worked stitch. We will go to this next stitch in here. Simply have both the loops and insert your needle like this and take out your this chains. Now here, stop in here. You don't need to take these chains out. You will have to stop in here. Just stop here and take all of your this stitches here into your this needle and have your yarn like this. Here it is. And now simply close your this ball here. Here it is, and now we will simply close over this little loop, and you can close all of these gaps. Wherever you think that there is a loop or a gap, you can simply close that one and hide your this end in. So here it is, simply just hide your end in, and I'm gonna meet you after that here. And here it is, our this ball is ready. And now we will go to this space in here. So this is the space we have. Now here simply just grab your this chains from the space here like this. Now this is a key holder, so here it is, simply just take out your this chains in here. And I don't have keys right now with me, but I'm just gonna do it with this one. So simply just insert your this chains here like this, twist them, so turn them and open them up here and take out your keys or your chains or whatever it is, simply like this, and simply just hold it. Here it is, and your this key holder is ready. You can simply stretch this one here like this, and you can take out your keys from here. And here it is, your key holder is ready. You can simply take this one like this, and here it is like this. So here it is, your key holders are ready, and it looks like this. And I hope you have liked my today's tutorial. If you have liked, please like, share and comment on my videos, and please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you into the next video. Till then, bye.